Well, hello everybody, and well, as you can see, the fun day is over. You know, it was fun while it lasted, Going to the other side, man, it's an eye-opener. You don't really get a more better view on, life. Well, and one thing you learn though when you start to come down, actually understand, yeah, you kind of realize everything when you're on the other side, but the reality is you don't really understand it until you become normal again. And well, I shouldn't say normal. You're back to the old, always trying to understand and figure things out, all at once self, and you realize people come and go, and then you realize, you go a few days without being able to open your mind. Well, maybe these days are your reflection, Can you actually take what you learned, back, to the more constant state of being, We all have separate vices that we do in between. Some people drink, and that's cool with them. Some people smoke, and that's cool with them. Some people it's only drinking, some people it's only smoking, But, it's what it is, People don't... I think people need to open their eyes a little bit to, life is going to be just as mundane as it was before. You realize it's just you as an individual, It's probably why we are so into marrying, a partner, and some people even turn just to eventually get someone, It's like, I don't know, whatever. But, because we realize, we feel like our thoughts need to be heard, to some degree. Even the people in pain, they still pray for somebody, they don't pray to be alone. They don't. But what can you do, What? But the thing is, yeah, I pretty much just get high and just talk about random crap. And sometimes I talk about the same random crap on here, But every now and then, I do talk about something different. And I'm sure y'all learn from it. Or I'm sure y'all will, since I'm not getting many views still up to this date. I know, am I right? I post some pretty righteous videos. But all I can say is hang in there, Life does pick up, Sometimes this is the slow part of a movie, but it's like, or the slow part of the song, it's like, wait till it gets to the good part. You know what I'm saying? You're still waiting for that music to get to the good part so you can show people, But in this case, it's the good part of your life, you know? It's like, yeah, it sucks now, but just wait. It gets better, though. I promise, you know? But not a lot of people stay around for that show. You know, there was a time I had literally no vice. I had to take everything straight on, man, and it makes you realize, how did you ever do it before? Did I, like, ruin my life, you know? Did I, like, make it to where I can't enjoy life anymore naturally? You know, we think we're content with life. You know, we think, you know, at least here I can, you know, have ups and downs, not just constant downs or false ups, you know. But the thing is, that's not exactly life, you know. You're not really feeling anything. You think bliss is what this is, you know. We all want to try to reach that bliss, you know, because it's like Adam and Eve were once bliss. This may not be everybody's take on it, but everybody has their own version of this, I swear to you. And I promise you that. Everybody has their own take on this. We all, you know, there was a time, you know, throughout history, there was always that person to open Pandora's box, eat the apple, you know, whatever. And we use this as, you know, yeah, there's really great highs, but it's like, you know, I don't feel it, so I just rather be bliss, you know. I don't really want to feel happy. I don't want to really, because I know it comes with sadness. But the thing is, you know, yet we fight for it every day, you know. You know, what do you think the military does? They fight, you know, for this country, for this way of life, you know, because clearly they still see something about it, no matter how depressing it is. They still feel the need to fight for it, though, because it's worth it, you know. Why would you risk your life for something that just causes you pain and you'd rather be bliss, you know? Maybe one day you could live to see bliss, or your kids might, or your kids' kids, you know, you never know. But some people, they just don't give it enough time. They just had to wait a few more seconds, you know, a few more minutes, but in reality it might be a few more years. We gotta face facts, you know, and then we might have a couple months, you know, and then we might actually get something we can use in those couple months to keep it going. But what are those couple months? What are good times but a drug themselves? We can't all be constantly having fun with friends. We can't all be constantly, you know, it's like drugs. Life is like a drug itself that we all take, and we just mix other drugs with it, you know. We've grown used to this drug, tolerant of it, you know. Maybe tolerance has a new meaning in life, you know. We've grown tolerant, meaning maybe that's just another way of saying, you know, we're jaded, you know. The pills ain't working, doc, you know. I'm feeling depressed again, you know. I'm feeling back pain again, you know. But we live in a society so held up around drugs, and, you know, I understand that, and I agree, we do need drugs, but, you know, in a sense of medicine, you know, we need drugs, we need things to help us, to help treat us. You know, we try to preach throughout life in multiple ways, you know, within moderation, within proper dosage, you know, and yeah, we don't want to completely black out life, you know. Life has a lot to teach. Life is the drug we're trying to find, you know. Sometimes, you know, we just quit taking the drug and we quit living life, in other words, you know. But some people, they can't really get life to kick in, you know, without a specific drug, you know. And people just stress so much. They try to mask the pain, but I mean, I think we need to hit the pain head on. I mean, what do you think a vaccine is? I mean, honestly, my take on it, you should get it early on and maybe 20 years later, but why personally inject I mean, did you ever notice the increase in flu whenever they, in the, early on in the school year? Dude, you already got vaccinated. Why would you intentionally make yourself sick? That's like intentionally purging every day. Why? It's not healthy, man. You gotta relax. Some people just don't know how to relax, They keep thinking, maybe I just need to excess it. Yeah, purging at first helps you lose weight a little. But excess, it's bad for you. And, just like with regular medicine you get from a doctor, too much is bad, You want just enough to get the edge off, man. Why do you gotta... And then once you reach such a high, it's gonna have a low. So why not just take the edge off a little bit, so when you do come down, it's not that far of a drop. It's like, well, just a little... I'm not depressed, but it's like... But when you go so happy, like, think of all the points you're decreasing now. Instead of going down 2, you're going down like 100 at a time, And it's like, it drops too fast, You break that line. So, I don't know. I mean, and the thing is, a lot of days people just don't want to hear it. And it's like, I'm sorry you don't want to hear it, but that's the truth. That is the sad truth. But it shouldn't be sad. It's not really happy, so I understand that, but... Which one? I bet that's how it keeps spilling. Oh, you know what? I think I put that in the wrong one, and that's why it's leaking all the time. I just now realized I'm supposed to put it on the side. Yep, and I think that is exactly why it's leaking. Oh, yep, that is exactly where it's leaking. Yep, that is exactly it, too. Oh, now I know. I did not know that. I honestly just now tested that to see if it was my friend, just putting in the wrong one. And I think he did put in the wrong one at first. I wish I didn't put so much in at a time, but, sometimes you gotta put excess in to really figure out, how much is, actually spilling. So, But back to what I was saying, you know. Oh, jeez, really? I swear, this is why I can't have nice things. Well, I'm glad I figured it out, and I don't think, you know, what happened, you know, how that happened is really going to affect it too much. Well, I'm just gonna have a few extra strong hits. Oh, shit. I'm sorry this is taking a while, but... Alright, so... What I figured out, since y'all been waiting, I might as well. I did a little experiment to see exactly why this is leaking, and... Although, while it may have been a stupid thing, I can't really see too much wrong with it, because it's leaking out just fine. And I'm sure they planned on people doing it accidentally. So, don't say nothing out loud, but see those two holes? The one on top and then the main hole, the one that's a little line, not really a circle, but the line above it. That's the one you put it in. Look down if you can see the edge of the little wire thing, or the metal thing inside, and then the juice. That's where the juice goes. Now I figured out why it was leaking. Sucks. But still works. Now, because it leaks out these holes if you put it in the centered circle, I assume that's where the air comes in that you intake. That way you can make your steel and still get air in, you know. Wonder if you can see it now. You see a little 4 and a 2. And the last number is supposed to be... Oh, it's on. You see the 4, and then the 2 looks like an S, and then the O. There it is. There's the O. There's 2, and there's 4. I figured it out. But yeah, might be leaking for a bit. But as long as you dry your hands off, you're good. Well, I guess this is gonna be a short episode, so I hope y'all learn to appreciate life really more than to try to just mask it. Don't shut the world out, man. That's like a natural high that's just amazing. Fluffy Wuffly, man. Fluffy Wuffly.